Oh, I guess this is another thing that I could have brought up. Um, 2024 is the 10th anniversary of the album Time. So if you give me some patience, then we can get a remaster started and a whole campaign of merch and CDs and vinyl. Like, I know y'all want this after dark shit. I get it. um, and the light always burns out when you want it to. uh, so I I was a little sour about After Dark for a while. I gotta figure out how to put this motherfucker back on here. Give me 1 second. Anyways, this will have to work. I'm so sorry. Like I said, I'm not a professional at this. I know there's people that make tons of money from live streaming, but I am not one of them. Okay. But I would like to do more with After Dark because, I'm appreciative that this is the first song that people listen to get into my music. And so I just want to be able to give back with that and, not charge astronomical prices and keep everything affordable. But, it's just like I want everybody to be able to have access to things and to be able to have things that are precious to them. And I, I just want to do it right. That's my biggest deal. I, I just want to do it right. That's my biggest deal. So, oh, what about I Hate This Part? Oh yeah, that'll be on the album. I have to finish that one. I'm trying to scroll through these, but I don't know how to do it. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Why is your music the same style? It's boring sometimes. Because familiarity will always keep people engaged. If you know something that's familiar and you hear something that's familiar, then how can you be let down? There's a band that I really love called Modern Talking that does the same thing. All of their music sounds the same, but it all fucking rips. It all sounds good as fuck. So I just like to make music because it is a way to express myself. And I think that everybody should be able to express themselves in whatever way possible. We already looked at that one. Anyways. That is in Chinese. And Tekken Fighter. Okay, so I main Ling Xiaoyu in Tekken. I'm really good with Jun Kazama. Yeah. I really love playing as Unknown because I love the unpredictability of the move sets, and it just makes the game a little bit more interesting. Way too fucking long. And so I feel like moving away from technology and recentering myself with, what I know and things that I like it's just so fulfilling to be a real person again. Monster or Red Bull? You must be new here. Sorry, I'm just reading, trying to keep up. All right. You always used to wear a Nike. I had to upgrade myself. Am I high? Surprisingly not. Other than that, yeah, I guess positivity is all that I am pushing this year. We have no time for negativity. And if you're still dwelling in the past, fucking stay there. Because you're never going to grow, you're never going to move forward, and you're never going to be happy. So, okay. I am trying to figure out who is updating my Wikipedia page because it says that my name is Michael Kenneth Echo Strobes. That's not my name. My birthday is wrong on there. All that info on the internet is wrong. I would never put my personal info on there like that because I'm not a public person. I love to be invisible because perfection sometimes doesn't land the right way. But you know, to each their own. What's my favorite song from Time? I know y'all want me to say After Dark, but I didn't plan on that one being so big. So that caught me by surprise. Pathogen is a really good one. I made that one and I said, woo, that shit goes hard. Glow. The rope around my neck will make my presence known. I just wanted to have a cute little simple bop and then be like, I'm suicidal as well. Neglect is good too. Neglect is also my mom's favorite. So I'm partial to that one. But yeah, Neglect is definitely one of those ones that's up there. Destroy Me is on Eternity. Well, that's a crazy album too. The songs that I recently put out over the past couple months, so 6x6, Torment, Spin, Angels, Glycerin. That was the one that was escaping me. Every song has like 5 different mixes. So Glycerin has like the simple idea of the piano one, which is what it was supposed to be initially. There's like a rave version, the album version, which is going to be a little more electronic. And you know, the acapella and the instrumental, whatever, what have you. For Angels, there's like an acoustic version, a gospel clip that I'm working on. And then there's like a nightcore version of it that I originally was going to release, but I said, let's start it a little slow first. And then, of course, 6x6 has a couple versions. There's the Dreamcast version, the demo, which sounds really crazy, the album version, which will be a lot heavier than the Dreamcast version. And then but you know, that's just an example of what I have in store. So these little CDs will be collectible. They'll be very limited. If you collect them all, you will have a series called Alter Egos. I wish I could read Arabic and Persian and all of that, and oh, but I did see The Cure at Austin City Limits one time, and it was raining. What were you feeling when After Dark became so popular on TikTok years after its release? Grateful. Going through the worst time in my life, but my song was going viral and nobody could escape it. I was excited. I was grateful. You know, it's not, I don't want to say it's cringy that it's considered TikTok music, but my music is not TikTok music. Like, I've been doing this since 2003. So TikTok came way fucking later. It's just that my song blew up. But if TikTok had like a now that's what I call music CD, I am sure that it would be on there. I enjoyed it. I loved seeing people, you know, do crazy shit and then have my song playing. Like, I really wanted to understand the connection of a song. And I wanted to see how it affected everybody, not just in a certain demographic, but in a general audience. So I'm very grateful that After Dark went viral. I'm grateful that people still play After Dark. I'm still grateful that people continue to, you know, listen and support. And, you know, I used to be really sour about it because I said, I do you still hate the mashup? Of course. Um I used to be really sour about it, but you know, if that's what gets people into my music, then great. I'm happy that you can be here with me to experience, you know, putting something into the world and maybe share it with your friends. But, you know, I do music for the sake of music. Like, financial aspect is great, but I feel like without music, I wouldn't have a purpose. So, how much demos you didn't release and why? So, how much time do I have left on this? I'll stay on here for the full hour just because I know I'm not on here often. There are 33 albums of breakcore and drum and bass and IDM from 2005 to 2009 that are floating around somewhere, and I also still have them on my computer. And I also released them as like a USB drive a while ago. But yeah, it's so crazy that music that I was making years ago that I didn't think was going to be popular is like prominent, like drum and bass and breakcore and glitch and all of that stuff is like everything is accessible now, so everybody has access to all of this catalog of music, which is great, but sometimes overstimulation can kill the brain. But I wanted to make dance music because it just felt a little more not easy, but it just was easier for me to connect with. Breakcore was very technical and I couldn't really express what I wanted to say. So I wanted to make hits. And then I did. A virtual concert so everyone can go, but I want it to be a little more high budget. We'll see. The merch site will be back very soon. I am working on a collection of bootleg t-shirts, so kind of like t-shirts that I think would be funny. Um, so yeah, there's that. The t-shirt that says my favorite song is After Dark by the artist Mr.Kitty will be available. There's an ephemeral shirt that looks really crazy. Then there's an orange one that has the logo in chrome. That's really crazy. Anyways, I have 10 seconds left. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate the support. Love you. Unless it just keeps going. I thought it stopped after an hour. Okay. Anyways, I really have to go. I'm tired as fuck.